Hey, today I want to show you how to do the basic hack using two brushes. We're going to use the detail brush in addition to the blush and bronzer brush. I think these two brushes together are a really great combination when you're applying the makeup. And I'm just going to do my normal 4 colors, and then I'll show you some bronzer too. But let's get started. I'm going to start using the blush and bronzer brush. I'm going to use the more dense end here and go right into my brightening highlight. And I'm going to put it right under my eyes, and I'm actually going to put it over my eye too. I have not put any eyeshadow on, so I'm just kind of priming my eyelid for when I do my eyeshadow too. So this is my brightening highlight here. And I'm not putting a ton on when I'm using the brush. Remember, when you're using the brushes, a little bit goes a long way. Sometimes you can over apply when you're using the brush, so just keep that in mind. I'm also gonna put that brightening highlight here in my T-zone, right like that. Alrighty, now let's go into my main highlight. So using the same dense end of this blush and bronzer brush, I'm gonna dab it in my base highlight here, or main highlight, and I'm just gonna put it where it belongs. So again, that main highlight goes anywhere that you might get facial hair. So like your beard area, so along your jawline, up above your lip, or just like this. Alrighty, I'm also going to do it in the middle of my forehead from temple to temple. Alrighty, and then one more thing is I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna do my brightening highlight. I'm gonna squeeze this brush a little bit so it's more of a flat end, and I'm gonna do right down the middle of my nose, because I'm gonna contour my nose using my brush in a minute. Alrighty, so I have my brightening highlight on and I have my base highlight on. Now, I'm gonna switch brushes and go to my detail brush to do my contour. So, for my contour along my forehead, I'm gonna dip my brush in flat like this to get contour on all of the sides of the brush. And then I'm gonna do it right along my hairline here, right along it, going into it. Same thing on this side. You can see how nice this brush is to apply that contour. It just makes it really simple and really easy to apply that forehead contour, and you're gonna see how great it is for this contour too. Alrighty, so the contour on your cheekbones, I'm gonna use the same brush, the detail brush here, but I'm gonna dip it kind of like at an angle there. So I'm only getting contour on this side, and I'm gonna find my cheekbone and go right on it like that. I'm gonna go back and blend it in a minute. Same thing on this side. Now I didn't dip the whole brush in, I just did the side for this because then I'm just gonna brush it up like this. Now, if I wanted more of like a drastic contour or more of a glam look contour, you could have dipped the whole brush in, but I just wanted more of a neutral look, so that's why I just did this side. And it gives me more of a straight line too. Alrighty, as we're just blending up here like that. And then I'm just gonna take one dip in here and do my contour along my jawline. So again, the jawline contour, you wanna pull on to your neck. Don't push up, pull down. And you're just following right along your jawline there. Alrighty, contour on my nose. Using the same brush, I'm going to dip it angled again, like at an angle, and I'm going to just kind of follow down like that. And then same thing on this side. And then just blend it down into your nose. Now that's just gonna you can kind of give a optical illusion when it comes to contouring your nose. You can do it to get you more of a straight nose. You can make it more slim looking, whatever you are looking for with that contour on your nose, you can do. But this brush is honestly a great brush to contour. Alrighty, so now we're gonna switch back to using the blush and bronzer brush for my lip and cheek. So I'm gonna dig right in here to Pink Grapefruit, using the dense end here. And again, when you're using a brush to apply lip and cheek, just remember, they're super pigmented, so you don't need much at all. Alrighty, and that lip and cheek is gonna go right above my contour. And just dabbing it here. Pink Grapefruit is a great summer, spring color. I think it's a fun pink color. Alrighty, so now we have my whole face look. One more thing I want to show you is using the blush and bronzer brush to apply bronzer. So I'm gonna switch over to the poofy end here, and I'm gonna go right into my Bella bronzer here. I like to, personally, when I apply bronzer, I like to kind of squeeze this end just to make it more flat because it's easier to get it in the tin. And then I am going to put it everywhere that the sun would hit my face. So contours are warm. They're warm colors. They're bronzers are warm colors. They are unlike contours. Contours are cool colors, but you'll notice they go in a lot of the same places. Bronzer is gonna go anywhere that the sun would hit your skin and give you a natural tan. So like your forehead, your cheeks, your chin, and your nose. And then I always use bronzer on my neck too, if I'm using bronzer, because it just helps give a good transition into your chest from your face. Now bronzer, or your neck here, always tends to be a little bit whiter, so it just gives it a good, uniform look. You can pack on the bronzer if you want. You can go light with the bronzer. It's really your preference. But this brush right here, the blush and bronzer brush, is your go-to brush for that. So that is the look I have for you today using these two brushes. Honestly, if you had to get two brushes, I would get these two because they are great to do dual looks like this with, or you can just do the cheetah hack just using this one. It kind of is your preference. But this was the blush and bronzer brush and the detail brush. They are a great combo to have to do the makeup.